So this is what's going on, folks. I think the VRGrid listened to one of our podcasts a while ago, and I think I complained about Rollercoaster Legends being so short. And I believe I said it was 1 minute, and how do I stop? Oh, right here. So I said that this game, its experience is 1 minute and 30 seconds, something like that. And he apparently had listened to the podcast. It's been a little while ago, so I guess maybe they're catching up with the podcast. I don't know. But anyhow, they mentioned on Twitter that it's been bugging them that I've been saying it was 1.5 minutes when really it's 6 minutes. I don't remember that. I remember it being like 1.5 minutes because I was like, what the heck is this? It's a good experience, but it's so short. And so then on Twitter, I asked him to be part of a duel in which we will time this bad boy. This is Roller Coaster Legends, the closest one to their actual time. VRGrid has 6 minutes. PlayPSVR has 1.5 minutes. The winner reigns supreme, and the loser has to play 30 minutes of Stunt Kite Masters VR. And what more? I mean, I couldn't think of a worse punishment. So what I'm going to do right here, we're at the entrance. I'm going to hit my stopwatch because during the race here, I obviously can't tell how long we've been going. So here in 3, 2, 1. All right, so the timer is going, and obviously I will have proof via the YouTube video, so I have that. But for my own personal gain, I want to have a stopwatch going at the same time. That way, after the experience, I know whether I'll win or lose. So it's a shame because the experience is actually really good. Like the feeling that you're actually on a roller coaster is awesome. And the graphics, are pretty good. They've come out with a second Roller Coaster Legends now, so a sequel. This is the first one, but regardless, I think it's good. And now it's really cheap, so it's probably, if you're looking for an experience, you're looking for something good to put someone in VR for the first time, this is going to be one that gets them to feel like they're in virtual reality, but they actually, I don't think, are going to get sick from this. So, well, this isn't good because it's already a minute and we're not close. So it looks like I was wrong. I think it's gonna be 6 minutes. F me. This is the worst. Bob Saget. I'm gonna have to play freaking Stunt Kite Masters VR. Dang it, Alex. If you don't know, you don't follow us on anything, Alex is my partner. I play PSVR. He loves Stunt Kite Master VR, and we have a podcast, and we had pretty much, if fans had gotten to a certain number of, I think, reviews for our podcast, I was gonna suck it up and play Stunt Kite Masters VR and buy it. Eventually they got there, and so I had to buy the game and play it, and it was about as average as I thought it would be. But for some reason, Alex loves it. And I'm definitely going to lose because I'm already at 2 minutes. I could have sworn when I did that review and that podcast, I timed it. Of course, I don't know what episode he's talking about. I think in the actual episode, I really did time it and put in the review, but probably on the podcast, it's a little more casual. So I may have just said 1.5 minutes and not really meant it. So, but regardless, it is short, even if it's 6 minutes. But like I said, pretty worlds. It's exciting. It's well done. I actually, really honestly, forgot about this game until they mentioned it. So, the thing is, I don't remember being 6 minutes, because, so right now, I'm at 3 minutes right here. I'm at 3 minutes. I know right there, I always think, I like dodge, but it can't grab you either way, so it's pretty useless. But it makes you think you dodge, so that's a beauty. I also love, people who've never played VR before, love watching them play these type of games, because once you realize, like, what VR is capable of, and it's taking you from that real world atmosphere that you're used to. Whoa, nice. So I think we're wrapping up here pretty soon, but it looks like, yeah, it's at 4 minutes. Actually, no, I guess we have a little ways to go. You know what? I'm starting to wonder if the VRGrid played it like more recently than me or something like that. Because, so yeah, I forgot you have to go in here and all this stuff. So it's going to be right at 6 minutes. And I wonder if they played it and knew it was exactly 6 minutes. And of course, then they would, I'm the one who was like, hey, do you want to bet? And so I'm pretty sure that they probably knew they were going to win, or at least know it wasn't a minute and a half. What was I must have just been screwing around on the podcast. I don't know. Regardless, I think it's really short, but 6 minutes, I don't give a crap if it's a minute and a half or 6 minutes. That's a short freaking experience and game. But looks like I'm losing this one, folks. Looks like I'm losing big time. I wonder how close to 6 minutes it's going to be, because I'm going to cry foul if it's right at 6 minutes, because then it's obvious that they had just played it, or maybe they looked back at an old playthrough or something of it. I mean, I'm the one who challenged them, so I guess it's really my fault. It's not theirs. It's pretty cool. I forgot about that part. It's kind of eerie. I always thought something was going to jump out at me here. Spoiler alert, it doesn't, but I always thought it would. I actually didn't play the second one. Alex was the one who reviewed that second game, so I don't know how it holds up, honestly. I'm sure the sequel, it sounded like the sequel was longer, and it seemed that maybe a little better, but it's still an experience just like this one, so it's nothing that is drastically different. But if I were picking between Rollercoaster Legends and the second Rollercoaster Legends, I would definitely go with the second one. I think it's only very minimally more expensive, and it's longer. And I'm sure with the quality here is even good. So I'm sure with the second one, the quality is also very good. So we're real close. This might be it. I don't remember. Nope. Okay. Wow. Nope. They didn't. I don't want to say even if they had watched it, they cheated. But we're at 6.5 minutes. So if I said a minute and a half, I was wrong big time. I'm pretty sure what just happened is I was kind of like screwing around. I wanted to make a point in how short it was, and boom, got rocked. Now I have 30 seconds or 30 minutes of Stunt Kite Masters to play. Bob Saget. I knew I shouldn't have. I should have never challenged. I should have never challenged. This is what happens. You get cocky. You trust in yourself, and I know I have a horrible memory, but I went for it anyhow. Got rocked. VRGrid, you're definitely going to be easily victorious, and I'm going to have to pay the price. This looks like the last level of Until Dawn Rush of Blood, actually, now that I think about it. Except instead I would be shooting your face rather than just sitting here. But I never really thought about it until just now. It really looked just like the last level of Rush of Blood, which is another game that you should certainly purchase if you have yet to. Oh no, I'm gonna go down his throat. No. Alright, I think that, and there's the credits. Alright. It's pretty much, it's 8 minutes. It's exactly 8 minutes. So what can I say? I will be playing 30 minutes of Stunt Kite Master. Congratulations, VRGrid. Thank you for ruining my day, my night, possibly my month. And You were correct. You reign supreme. And what can I say? Touche. Touche. Hopefully, I'll get you again. And next time, maybe I'll play. I'll have you play Monkey King or something. We got to keep other bets going on. I just need to not suck so bad because I can't keep playing these bad games. But 30 minutes of Stunt Kite Masters for me. Thank you, anyone who's watching. And if you want some more content, check out the VRGrid and PlayPSVR.com. We both put out great materials. VRGrid has a ton of reviews. We've got a website, podcast, all that good stuff. Check it out in the comments or the description below. Thanks again. And once again, the VRGrid reigns supreme.